Hello, good morning, one and everyone. After completing chapter number 1 and 2 in statistics, we are going to start a new and important chapter, chapter number 3, that is measures of central tendency or measures of central value. This chapter, part of this chapter you have studied detail lightly in standard 9 and 10. So chapter number 3, central tendency, measures of central tendency. Now what is the meaning of this word? Central value or central tendency. A single value or a measure which is the representative of the entire mass of the data. We can say average height, average weight, average temperature, average rainfall, average marks obtained by the students, etc. Average production, agricultural production, industrial production. A measure or a single value which is the representative of entire mass of the data and which is generally centrally lies through the distribution. Generally centrally through the distribution, it is known as an average or the measure of the central tendency or measure of central value. There are various measures. See, in practical we can say average temperature, average rainfall, average marks, average height, average salary, average revenue of the supermarket, right? Different measures, various measures of central tendency. Arithmetic mean, median and mode are the main three measures. Mean, median, mode. Mean is denoted by x bar, median is denoted by n, mode is denoted by sometimes mo or sometimes denoted by z. Mean, median and mode are the measures of central tendency. Some other measures are like mean, combined arithmetic mean, weighted arithmetic mean and geometric mean. Median is the positional measures. Positional means which divides an array distribution into two parts. 50% of the value are less than median, remaining 50% of the values are more than median. Median is the center point of the array distribution, means data must be arranged in the ascending form or in the descending form. Similarly, other measures, positional measure, quartiles, deciles and percentiles are the positional measures. Quartiles, which divides an array distribution into 4 equal parts. Deciles, which divides an array distribution into 10 equal parts. And percentiles, which divides the array distribution into 100 equal parts. So they are known as quartiles, deciles and percentiles. And mode is also one of the important measures. Now we are going to see some important formula. This is basic and primary information, fundamental of this chapter, means calculation of arithmetic mean. How to compute arithmetic mean? Then for ungrouped data or individual data series, x1 is given by sigma x upon n, or it is given by using shortcut method a plus sigma d upon n, where d stands for x minus a, n stands for total number of the observations. Arithmetic mean, what is the definition? Sum of the observation which is divided by total number of the item, it is denoted by mean, means x bar. For frequency distribution, either discrete type or continuous type, frequency distribution, x bar is given by sigma fx upon n or a plus sigma fd upon n multiplied by c, where d stands for x minus a upon c, n stands for summation of all frequencies, and this c for class interval, for classmate, and a for the assumed mean. Various other formula for mean, likewise combined mean, weighted mean and geometric mean are as follows. Combined mean means x bar c. C means combined arithmetic mean is given by, if three distinct groups are given or subgroups are given, then combined arithmetic mean is given by n1 times x1 bar plus n2 times x2 bar plus n3 times x3 bar upon n1 plus n2 plus n3. And weighted mean is given by x1 w means w1 x1 plus w2 x2 plus W3 X3 upon Wn Xn upon W1 plus W2 up to Wn. And geometric mean is given by nth root of geometric mean is given by nth root of x1 into x2 into x3 up to xn. If only two values are there, then we have to take the square root. If three distinct observations are there, then for finding out gn, cube root. If four observations, then fourth root. If n number of observations, then we have to take nth root. Nth root of x1 into x2 into x3 into xn. This is the formula for calculating combined mean, weighted mean and the geometric mean. At the time of practical example, it will be more clear to you. Now, calculation of positional measure. Positional measure means what? Which divides an array distribution either in 2 equal parts, or in 4 equal parts, or in 10 equal parts, or in 100 equal parts. Median or quartile, decile and percentiles. Median is given by for ungrouped data. Ungrouped data or discrete frequency distribution, and this is for continuous frequency distribution. Measure. Median is given by for ungrouped data or for discrete type frequency distribution n plus 1 upon 2th value or observation or item. Ith quartile means qi equal to I time inside the bracket n plus 1 upon 4th value. Here we can write value, observation, etc. The value of I can be 1, 2, 3 up to. Quartile divides an array distribution into 4 equal parts, and that is why this I, value of I, possible values of I, 1, 2 and 3, right? Similarly dj, outside the bracket, that is j, n plus 1 upon 10th value, observation or item, where value of j can be taken as 1, 2, 3 up to 9. To divide into 10 equal parts, there will be 9 odds, means d9. Percentile means pk, kth percentile means k time inside the bracket n plus 1 upon 100 value or observation, where value of k, possible value of k are 1, 2, 3, 98 up to 99. For continuous time frequency distribution, continuous time means classes are given, either exclusive time classes or inclusive time classes. Median is given by L plus n upon 2 minus Cf upon f multiplied by C. If we want to calculate quartile, then in the denominator that will be 4 I time n by 4. For decile, j time n by 10. For percentile, k time n upon 100. Median divides into 2 equal parts, that is the denominator, that is 2. Quartile upon 4. Decile divided by 10. Percentile divided by 100. And other phenomena means notations remain same. This is CF. At the time of practical example, it will be more clear how to use and where to use this formula. How to use and where to use this formula at the time of numericals, practical examples, this will be more clear to you. Now, calculation of mode. First of all, definition of mode. The value or the observation or an item which is maximum number of time repetition, means occurrence of observation maximum number of time, highest time. Mode is that value which occur most frequently in the distribution. If all the observations are distinct, then the empirical relationship between mean, median and mode we can use. Z is given by 3 times median minus 2 times mean. Z equal to 3m minus 2 times x bar. This is also well-known formula. it is known as empirical relationship between mean, median and mode given by Carl Pearson. Now for the continuous type frequency distribution, model class, we have to ascertain the model class, and model class is nothing but class of highest frequency, class of maximum frequency, and actual value of mode, that is MO. Mode is given by L plus Fm minus F1 denominator 2Fm minus F1 minus F2 multiplied by C. Fm maximum value of frequency, F1 frequency of the preceding class, and F2 frequency of the following class to the model class. And this is C is nothing but C stands for class interval or class width of the model class. This is all about the basic and prior information of central tendency. List of formula also we can say. This is basic material, fundamental and the foundation of this chapter. In the next lecture, we are going to see the practical example or the numerical example based on all these formula one by one. But see, this is one of the important chapter in statistics. Central tendency is one of the important chapter. If you can study this well, then lesson number 4 and lesson number 5, that is measure of dispersion and measure of skewness, you can study very well and very easily. Thank you everybody. Thank you very much. Okay.